Our next young hero has battled homelessness and poverty for most of her early life, but she doesn't let this stop her from moving forward. Instead, she uses it as motivation to create a better future. I'm proud to introduce you to Lindsay McKinney. Home insecurity is a concern the average child won't have to worry about. It affects 2.1 million children each year. But it was Lindsay McKinney's reality for a bit of her childhood.
It made me feel less of a person. It made me feel like I was never able to accomplish everything. It made me feel like, I don't know, it just made me feel different from everyone else.
Homelessness was an unexpected roadblock in Lindsay's life. She was born in Chicago and lived there with her grandparents up until her 5th grade year. That's when tragedy struck.
In Chicago, it's like I had everything. But once I lost my grandparents, it was just me and my mom. We had to deal with financial burdens, and it was hard on the both of us, especially because I was just getting out of grammar school and I had to go to middle school in Baton Rouge.
Lindsay and her mom stayed with family members and in shelters. The imbalance of her life started to take a toll on her mental health.
Because when I would go to school, all my friends, they would have somewhere to go. But after I leave school, it would just be me and my mom, and we would have to struggle with trying to find somewhere to go. So it was hard trying to deal with that.
But the imbalance was temporary. Eventually, her mom would find work with the state of Louisiana, and things would slowly begin to turn around. The home insecurity that was originally a source of shame became a motivation to do well and work hard, but also to volunteer.
And in the beginning, I was embarrassed about it. I was afraid that other people would think of me differently or judge me. But in reality, it just shows how mature I am and that I'm strong enough and I can get through challenges and I can overcome challenges.
Lindsay became more involved in several after-school activities that required giving back to the community. She volunteered at the Baton Rouge Food Bank, where she helped give away water to the less fortunate. She's volunteered at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital and helped clean up the Sweet Olive Cemetery.
I went to the Children's Hospital here in Louisiana in Baton Rouge, and for Christmas I organized different toys for the sick kids who weren't able to go home to their families for Christmas. Also, some of the things that I did my freshman year was I cleaned out the graveyard at Sweet Olive Graveyard, and I just made it prettier.
Of course, these are just a few of her accomplishments. She's done much more. She's a member of the Beta Club, treasurer of the Student Council, and Student of the Year at Franciscan High School. The faculty have taken notice.
You know, Lindsay is an impressive young lady. You know, she kind of racks up these accolades and is real steady in her demeanor. You know, she kind of carries herself with a little bit of a confidence and puts herself out there. And so to see that she's been rewarded or been awarded is, no surprise.
Becoming a Louisiana Young Hero was just the icing on the cake.
It made me feel good because I was one out of, I guess it's 7 people in the entire state. So I felt like what I was going to say was going to impact other people.
Lindsay plans to study at LSU, majoring in finance. But more than anything, she hopes to inspire other kids who've been in her shoes.
I want to say that even though I have went through this and it's very vulnerable, I feel like what I'm saying right now is powerful, and I hope that it encourages other people and gives people hope who are in the same situation I am. And I also want to say that you're worth it, you're valuable, and don't ever think that you're less because of a situation that you're in.
LPB's Louisiana Young Heroes program is presented this year with the generous support of AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana, Community Coffee, East Baton Rouge Parish Library, the U.S. Army Baton Rouge Recruiting Battalion, DEMCO, and Hotel Indigo.